C worked and Joe and Deb leave, though. It's been a lot of help. Did you find her?
No, you guys are too big. You're too big. No.
Okay, can't stop yet. All right.
Okay, babies.
I appreciate you.
Go on in. Go ahead.
Okay, now we're gonna go.
We're also gathering babies.
Okay. Like that one?
Yeah, like that.
Gathered himself?
And
Hey, Becky,
Yes.
I have your thingamabobber here.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
I can do it.
come on, babies.
One didn't go tell my
All right. Boxes. Yeah. Oh, what a day. Sure is beautiful, but it's even better if she goes this way. And I'm going to go give her meds right now. You stay here.
Becky, can you grab that door?
What, you get your hands full?
No, not quite.
That's
You
cute
can
picture.
always stick one more in there. Oh my goodness.
No, the babies. Man, I just saw another one right over here. Yeah, you do.
All right. Sorry about that. It's
No
10
idea how
after.
they're in there.
I didn't know Joe and Connie and Deb was going to go right now. I will be sad to have them gone. They're good friends and good helpers. So is Mudgy on? Mudgy?
Maybe 13, 14 in there. Oh, man.
Mudgy.
A lot more to go. She said,
I
I'm
mean,
in.
You said about 20.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4,
give or
You wanna
take.
come in?
Give or take a half a dozen.
12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay, here's one. It's probably bigger than.
Well, we adopted 4 and we gained 2. So, yeah. Plus that one.
Right here.
Hmm.
There you go, baby.
Mudgy's is ready. We're going to do the envelopes first since Zelda is resting. And this is from our friend Alan C. from Utah. He's just been a really nice supporter of FFRC, and I'm very grateful. Yeah, very grateful. So, Alan, if you ever get to Ohio, you need to come and visit us. We would like that very, very much. We had lots of people here today. I'll tell you about that. This is from Sue M. from Massachusetts.
Hi there, Rachel. You want some?
MA is Massachusetts, right? Yes. Here's my donation. And you all know this is mac and cheese. Please use it wherever you need to. Just watch the clip with you explaining Peggy's Miracle, Baby Peter. Have a great month and thank you for all that you do. The volunteers and FFRC Nation do so for the kiddies. Finally, macaroni and cheese. And Sue, mac and cheese, thank you. And you're keeping track of that, right? Reels is doing really good. A little bit of can blow him over, but he's really doing well. And is Mish on? Yep, Mish on. We have a poo update on Reels. He finally pooed. And we're talking not little poo. We're talking, whoa, it looked like a snake. That's how much he pooed. He was really blocked up. He really was blocked up. And Bill worked on him last night, said, you know, when he came in, I think every vertebrae in him was all wacky and turned and a mess. And Bill, I think I've seen him
I think
3
he straightened
times.
everything else out
Yeah.
in there. Got him going.
And then he
It's all
said
his
last
fault.
night that the vertebrae, robot man, I have to close her ears and close her eyes. No, she's nice and slender and trim. And he said that some of the vertebrae in the pelvis was really bad yet. So he worked on that, and probably about an hour afterwards is when he did his first poo. I was so thankful. And then this morning he showed me beyond a shadow of a doubt that he can do the job. And you know what? Like right now, he's in there. He's only like this big, but he's in my house. I have the pin door open. He kind of goes in and out and does what he wants. I want him to have some contact with my kitties so he knows what kitties are. But gosh, he's doing good, and he's eating good now too. Did you hear that? Did you hear what they're saying? You better close your ears and your eyes. This is from Colleen P. from California. Colleen P. from California. Oh my goodness sakes. Oh, I hope you and the volunteers can use some of these coupons. Lots of box tops for education for your daughter. Karen will love that. Enclosed too. Congrats on your flag award as well as, oh, very nice. Colleen, thank you. Thanks for sharing FFRC with the world. Take care, Colleen. Colleen C. Colleen, thank you. Very organized coupons. I love that. And lots of box tops. Karen will go crazy over that. Yeah, she loves those. That helps with the education thing that her and the girls do. Yeah. So let me set this right inside so I don't lose it. You know you're going to have to move soon, girl. And Bets, I just wanted you to know that we got your envelope did arrive for your flash sale. And Carla KK, I think that's what it is, Carla KK, we got your flash sale money also, and I thank you for your card. Very, very nice. Carla KB, I think that's what it is. And this is from Jean with a J and Tom L from Defiant. I love it when I see Ohio, and I really love it when I see Defiance, Ohio. Aha, cheap tapes.
Sound like Scapey.
Thank you.
Here, Derek.
Yeah, Jean and Tom. I'm going to put these up there right now.
Jean and Tom.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Jean. Last initial K.
L.
Nope. Another
L.
Jean and Tom.
Yep, another Jean and Tom.
I think there's one coming from another Jean and Tom.
Really? Some of the cheap tape?
No, donation.
Oh, that would be wonderful. This is from Sophie and Lucy's dad, Mike. Sophie and Lucy's dad, Mike. And we have some more coupons. Coupons for litter. There's food, and more food. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you. Give your kitties a hug for me. I hear somebody crying. Oh, in that room, probably. And, uh-oh, this is for Steve. And this is from Iowa. This came from Iowa.
Did you not get anything yet, Grandpa? We're working on it.
Oh. This is from Robert H. And this is for a mouse pad order. Thank you, Robert. I do think we still have that one. And I will put a big note on the front. Mouse pad. I have to do these things when I open them, or otherwise I look at them afterwards and it's like, what was that? And that was one with, I think if I remember right, to Rachel. So I will take that over to the mail room when we're done. And That is Steve's. Okay, okay, Zelda girl. You know what's next? Steve, this is your mail. You know what's next, don't you? Then we'll do some updates, and then I'll show you some stuff that Joe helped me bring in for the catathon to show you. Hey, come on, you ready? Come on. Here, you can sit right down here. There you go. Goodness, I think this is the first time in a little while we haven't gotten, we don't have any guest here right now, but someone will be here Thursday, I believe it is. Oh, good, Kitty's mom. Good, glad you like that one. Those kitty pendants are awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, Zelda girl, Zelda Belda girl. Yeah, you, come on, you're gonna have to go down. You can't hog the boxes all the time. This is from our friend Sandy E, who was here as a visitor earlier this year. Was that earlier this year? Time goes so fast, it's kind of scary. Here, watch your head. Sandy, Sandy, your box is here.
Look at them, they're all just like,
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Angie, I'll put this here and you guys can put that down later.
okay.
Okay, Rebecca, you can put this down for toys
Okay.
later. Great. Sandy, thank you. No wonder this box was heavy. It is, Prina 1, and this is Indoor Advantage for adults, or for cats versus kitties. Wow. Okay, you stay there. These are what? These are the 16-pound bags, and there's not one, but there's two. Yes. Oh, and actually, there'll be people coming in starting on Wednesday. Yes. Zelda, you can go in now if you want. Yeah. Sandy, thank you for helping us with our dry cat food need. Appreciate that very much. Why are you crying? What are you? Oops, did she fall over? Before we show you the other things. Oh, Mudgy. Oh, wow. Really, you should point out the volunteers. They're the bestest. The bestest of the bestest. So, whew. Well, now I gotta get the calendar. For this week's gonna be crazy. Yeah, okay. So just kind of a little rundown of some things that I remember, and hopefully I remember them all. Well, tomorrow afternoon, Steve and I have to go to the movies. That's a must. And then tomorrow, I have to also call and get that other appointment for my horse's injection. Today, we called and verified that Whirlers, our trash pickup, will come on Friday because we always have an extra pickup when we have a big event, so we have enough room to put trash. And so I verified that, ordered the pizza on Saturday, and that I will verify, he said, on Friday. The porta pots are supposed to be, one will be here on Friday, and what was the other thing? Oh, Arthur Phone Company. We saw Jurassic World last week. That was good. So Arthur Phone Company, I just kind of popped on real quick just to tell the mods. They're going to be here Wednesday at 2 o'clock. Wednesday at 2 o'clock. And they're gonna hook everything up just like it'll be for the catathon. They're gonna switch the or pull the switch over and open up all 8 lines. And we will have all of our phones working and plugged in. But for us to be able to make sure that one, the phones work, and two, that they do roll over, because what happens is as the calls come in on Sunday, that's this Sunday.
Yes, it is, Jackie. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, they have to roll from one phone to the next, to the next, to the next, and they just keep rolling. So what we need is for at when we give the okay here on Wednesday, they'll be here at 2. It'll take them a little while. We've done this for the last couple years. The mods know all about this. That we ask all people out there, whoever, it doesn't matter, whoever, just call FFRC 419-393-2400 number at the time when we say go for it, and all the phones will start ringing, and we're not going to pick up and just and talk, but we're going to pick up and say friends of felines, and then we'll say thank you, and we'll hang up. And friends of felines, where it's not to do conversations, all we want is the phones to be ringing, so that we make sure that they all roll over until we get to the end, and that they all do. yeah, there you go, LJ. Yeah, throw in a few $1 million phantom bids. That'll make us chuckle. So then the guys will say, okay, they're all working, and then we'll just say, we're done. Yeah, it's kind of like it's a phone dress rehearsal. We are not going to have a rehearsal on Saturday. We did not last year, and we won't this year. 90% of the people that's helping us this year are the same. So I think we have it figured out. Oh my gosh, I still got to get some things done. So we're gonna do that on Wednesday. And let's see, Wednesday also is when you guys don't know about this cat. I have a cat here that is in the back that's been there for about 2 weeks. He's wonderful. His name is Wiley, and he's got a home. He's going to go to a home as soon as he's done. We want to do a dental on him before we will let him go. He needs a dental. So his name is Wiley. He's a Siamese. He's an awesome looking cat, but he's probably will leave on Wednesday. We've left him back there. I don't think he'll be happy. He loves yeah, he was. So he goes up Wednesday, comes back Wednesday. And let me see here. Then on July 2nd, it's a Thursday, my cat Sherry. I think I pulled this one off on you, Stinky Pete. On July 2nd, Thursday, my cat Sherry goes in for a couple canines, has to be removed, but that's, that comes from Steve and me. But Caden is also going to go up. As you know, I verbally said, and I also wrote it in the blog, that, yes, Mish, that he's going to have that leg removed. It's going to be a mid-femur, and that's how she does like 90% of ours. But there is too much concern about that stump. It's just is so unstable, and it's a mess again, and it's not worth letting him get a bone infection that can make him very, very sick when he doesn't use that leg anyhow. Yes, he uses it to stabilize once in a while, but he's knocking his hips all out of joint with that thing.
Jackie, does Seymour go in the back?
See, yeah, he can.
He told me he did, but
He will. He really will. That leg gets him. That darn thing is just gets him in trouble. We probably should have done it long ago, but we were trying to do. I don't know if you all know this or not, but we were trying to see. We had 2 colleges that does like a prosthesis for cats, but they both turned them down. So that's not an issue. Yeah. Have not caught those two cats. The one I have not seen. The other one I do see, and she's hanging around here. I really made up my mind that because this week is so darn crazy that I'm going to wait till next week to reset my traps. I don't think she'll be hard to catch, but even if I get her this week, I don't know if I'd be able to get her up there for a spay. So first I'll make appointments for her spay in the hopes that when we set the traps next week that we can get her in there. National Chocolate Eclair Day, National Onion Rings Day. I could go for that one. Those are good ones there, Dutchie. I think you will too, Casey. I missed a question way up there. I was going to try to bring. Oh, Kurzweil, you asked about the backwater. As of today, finally the water is receded. We have land back there, but it is a soggy mess. And you know, Steve and I had to run in town just to get some supplies today for the rescue center, and all those fields that were underground. Did you see those, Angie?
They're mud.
Oh, they're mud. All the
Yeah.
crops,
The
the crops there are
The fire
dead.
department was down at Kingsbury today cleaning out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming they were cleaning the roads. and
Mrs.
heading-
Royals, talking about Mrs.
heading
Royals
to the
field.
pool.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Oh my gosh.
They're just
They have
dead.
insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a mess.
I'd say
So
it's more than half her
our-
field is gone.
it is that it's bad.
Well, it's 'cause it's sat there for so long.
Yeah,
It's not like
yeah,
just
it was
rained and
underwater
there
for
and
so
it went
long.
down like
Yeah.
it normally does.
Rios,
Right,
Before
let
we
me
got
see
to all
here.
this stuff.
right, exactly.
His birthday is 5/29. Rio's birthday is 5/29. And remember when he came in here, he couldn't lift his head up. Well, he was lifting his head up and he's walking now. He's pretty darn awesome. So the other thing was the cyclist. And Bill, well, let's start back at the beginning on that. Bill's the one that called me about 2 weeks ago and said, did you know about the Gobo, the bicyclist going to be coming right smack in front of the rescue center on Power Dam? And I thought maybe a couple hundred, and I said, how many? And then the paper said, they estimated 2,600 bicyclists.
I think they said 1,900 were
19?
registered, yeah. Ones that went through today.
But I kept asking lots of them. Some of them said 19. One did say 19. I had 3 of them at 24. One said 3,000, which I think that was exaggerating.
Guess where the one was from, her and her son?
Where?
They were, oh shoot.
I know one was from California.
Oh no, shoot, I just talked to her right at the end of the day. It'll come to me. I'll
Okay.
tell you later.
So Bill said, wouldn't it be cool to have a water station out there along the road? And if they wanted to come in and visit, and then a lot of them, Angie was hollering out, complimentary juices, Gatorade, and water for Friends of Felines Rescue Center. Some of them, but do you have a bathroom? So a lot of them came in here to use the bathroom, much needed, and came in to cool off. It was kind of funny. I noticed those at first were probably the diehard cyclists
Yeah,
because
they wouldn't even take a drink.
No.
They
they just
"Thanks,
kept
I'm
on
my
booking it.
way."
And they weren't, they were sweating, but nothing like later. And, they weren't really rad
Yeah.
and all that. And then as the day went on, they were getting a little slower and more and more and more and more stopped. I think that one time we had probably 40 people mingling all around. Some
Oh,
was
at
sitting in the shade of the
least.
tree. A lot of them came in here just to cool off for a few minutes. You could tell the ones at the beginning were there to see how fast they could do it, where the rest of them after that was more like a leisurely thing. But it was fun. And I think if I kind of added it up right, we went through 12 cases of water, and I counted up 16 cases of
Well,
G2 Gatorade.
Well, there was 4 cases that had 28 in them.
So I counted those
And
as
then-
8.
Right.
Oh no, then that's wrong. 8, 9,
And
10.
then
Yeah, probably
how many
16.
did Joe get?
Well, you could count those as like 3 altogether, and
Okay,
then we
because
had
he had
like,
orange, blue, red, and white.
But his were smaller,
Yeah.
so I thought 3
Well, there were 6 in each one, I think, or 6 or 8 in
each one, and then we had some here. So probably like 16 cases of Gatorade, and then we ran out of Gatorade, and he bought what Chiefs had. So then we got the 100% juice out, and they actually like that too.
Yeah.
So we brought out
Oh, I don't know.
5, 6 boxes,
least.
cases
At
of
least.
juice at the end, and it's
I
on. It's
I think
gone.
there's maybe a dozen
Of the juice.
and maybe 2 or 3 bottles of water.
So it was fun.
One little boy was really thirsty. He had at least 3, if not 4 Gatorades.
Hey, stop it!
He said,
You go. That's not nice,
"My dude."
dude. But they had a good time. It was really fun talking to everybody out there. One man was 80. It was just fun. It was all day.
The one was the professional photographer for
That came in here.
for Goba, and he came in and visited and took lots of pictures.
Yeah.
And there were 2 little girls who came in with their dad, and they needed to use the bathroom desperately, so we told them to come in. And I said, "There's kitties in there," and both of the little girls went, "Oh!" And the dad says, "I think I better go in with them. They may never come out." And he came out to get his camera, and he said, "Well, I think you have 2 new residents now." And they were trying to figure out how to come back in here and pretend that they left their helmets in here so they could sneak kitties out. If they wanted to take them with
I
them.
was impressed too with how many of them said that they love cats. There were, yeah,
There were a lot of them that
Many,
volunteered
many.
at rescues and humane societies in their area and stuff too.
I had to get into our already donated food. But this is the other cool thing. So Angie sent a message with Jimmy, I think, that we needed a wastebasket, which I should have thought of that, and a donation box. So silly me, I take out our little donation box. It was like this big. It has a little slot in it. Says Friends of Felines Rescue Center. And I'm thinking, wow, if we could get that, that would help us with, some of our money. But we were really not doing this for a fundraiser.
Well, we didn't even have the box out there, and I pulled out. I'm like, "Here, Jackie," and I pulled out this wad of cash. I'm like, "Oh wait, I didn't get it all."
Yeah, that was funny. But I should have gotten our big donation box. So I just kept pulling the money out and stuffing it in my shorts. And then Connie Warped said she would organize it because it was just stuff. So I got a bag, and our hands were soaking wet. The bills were soaking wet. And
Between the sweat and the water.
The one lady, because she wanted a couple dollars change back, and I said, "Well, it's wet," and she kind of looked at me. I said, "It's water wet, not sweat wet." But I thought, I bet it really was sweat wet too. But we did not do that as a fundraiser. We did that as we're so happy to have you to pay it forward. We're happy to be part of this community, and that kind of attitude. But these people gave money for this, and
not just $1 or $2. Some of them were throwing 20s in there. 5,
we ended
10s,
up,
20s.
I think, with. Can you grab that green basket up there on top? We ended up with, I believe, it's $450. Now, the water was already paid for, and the juice, and we did go buy ice, and we had to buy a lot more juices.
I think they had,
Gatorade.
60 pounds of ice.
60
I bought
pounds of
2,
ice.
And Joe went and got 4 more.
So, yeah, good PR. But it turned out we made a few $100s on that. But I was blown away. Should I tell them about my house?
That was so funny, Jackie.
People were asking, well, how do you get in the rescue center? And I would point over here. I said, see the brown truck, go up to the corner, turn right, and it's the door on the right. And so Angie and I was busy, and out of the corner of my eye, and there was people.
At this time, there's like 40 people
everywhere.
Coming in
We were
droves
sweating. It was awesome. And there was people sitting on the yard in the shade and just kind of recouping a little bit. And I looked to see what was going on in the yard, and I see a couple people going in my house. My friend Steve's been leaving that front door open for him to go in and out. And I said,
That's so
Angie,
funny.
people's in my house. I gotta go.
That would have been so funny if you would have been sitting in there. All these
Yeah.
people come walking in.
Yeah, Steve wasn't in there. No one was in there. So I walked in and there was like 12 people in the house looking at my cats. It was so funny. I think they thought that that was the rescue center. I said, no, no, this is actually my house. But then
What
I
did
felt,
they say?
well, they were embarrassed. And so I said, but, you know, have you ever seen Sphinx? And so we talked and made it all okay and made it good. So they went back out and I locked the door. Oh my gosh, I know. They were all wonderful people. We had so much fun talking to them. Just friendly. And they were all so happy and very, very, very complimentary about the rescue center.
Even the ones that said they were grouchy really weren't
Because-
grouchy because
no.
they were tired and hot and
Yep.
stuff.
And it was funny too. Well, not funny, but I did notice that as the day goes on, boy, some of them got off and they were really weary and hot and sweaty. And I worried about a few of them walking. And
They
yeah,
were really excited to have the water
that's true, Stinky.
here because the last station was 20 miles prior
yeah.
to us.
So yeah.
And we just did it without them knowing. So otherwise they would have had to ride another 5 miles before they got to their
Yeah.
camp and really.
Yeah,
And there were
they-
some of them that were out of water and they're like,
Oh, there was so
thank
many
you.
of them out of water.
Thank
I was
you.
shocked at
Well,
that.
and their last stop, they didn't like the water either.
Yes,
It was a
yeah,
lot of
they
sulfur
didn't
water,
like
I
it.
think, that they got. So.
They will be back, but every other year. I started a book a long time ago, and it got put back, and I haven't had it out. I need to figure out a way to do it so the cats don't play with it. But anyhow, every other year they, use this route. Yeah, it's Goba. So next year they go somewhere that way.
But
In
Jackie, he
Defiance.
said, after, I think he said Thanksgiving, they post the new
The
route,
route.
so we'll know
So,
where it goes
and if
in
it's
November.
somebody, like on, surely between us, we'll know somebody on that route, we could do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that, it was fun. There you go, thanks for, yeah, go by. So tonight and tomorrow night, they stay in Defiance. Tomorrow, they spend the day in town doing stuff.
Tomorrow they call it a no-ride day, but they have 2 loops, a 50-mile loop and a 100-mile loop that start and end in Defiance. Or they can just sit and
Yeah.
rest and enjoy the city. And
Some's gonna go to
Besides,
Archibald.
some of
go
them
to
are coming back
Saunders.
here.
Okay.
They said they were going to ride back out here when they had more time and stuff. So
Oh, but it was fun.
it was
Not
a blast.
not what I thought. I thought it was going to be, a few people stop, and it was quite amazing.
Well, at first they weren't stopping, but those were the diehards.
Those were the diehards.
And they were on a mission to get to
Their
point A
time.
to point B.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it was quite a lot of fun. So add that into this week. Yeah, poor Joe. We sent him in town 3 times to get ice and juice and
Well, I just thought,
Gatorade.
well, I'll just stand out there and hand out water and stuff. I didn't think there'd be
Yeah.
that many. And then when you came out and then Bill came out
Yeah.
on his lunch hour and Joe was out there and Deb and
Yeah,
it was like, oh my gosh, I'm glad you guys came out because
it
there
was
was a
fun.
lot of people.
Well, I'm going
It
to
was
show you a
fun.
few things here, and then I'm going to try to be in by 7. I think I can do it. Seymour is fine. Seymour is great. He has National Chocolate Eclair. I do like those onion rings. Seymour loves the office, the front thumpers room, and the back thumpers room. So he's been spending some time there with them. We had, this morning, Emery and Kenny left. And then this afternoon, we had the folks that adopted, all these names, Michaela, they did get to adopt Aramis. That's not right. That doesn't sound right. Artemis. They did get to adopt Artemis. I had Artemis spoken for someone else. And the people, this lovely family that had Michaela, really had their eyes on her, but they told me too late, and I had already had Artemis promised to someone else, and I had to keep my word on that. And but we tried and tried and tried to get things worked out with Artemis with this family on driving and all this, trying to get all ends met, and it just wasn't working out. And she called me today, and she said she would go ahead and pass on her, much to her broken heart. But she said she didn't want to hold her up for an adoption, which was wonderful of her. So I called and let them know. I said, "Do you want another kitty?" And they just were ecstatic. So it was wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to show just a few things to you. This is how the baskets will look when they come out. All of them will have a big thing and then an orange thing. The orange thing is for the basket people who will write the winner's name down on that. And then this is what you folks will see during the catathon. This one is 128, and it is called the Vera Bradley number 2, right? Number 2 basket. And in this one is a Vera Bradley shopping bag. There's a Vera Bradley. I love this. This is really nice. And you know, these are cool. They're always full of pockets. This is very, very nice. Vera Bradley, Frankly Scarlet is this one. This is another Vera Bradley with the nice wider ones. This one is called Folkloric. And then there's I think this is called like a overnight bag, or, well, you know, for your little personal things, or a makeup bag full of things. Really nice, and it can also hang from your rod in your closet. And this one, I don't have the exact name of what this one is called. I don't see it on the tag. These are really nice when you're traveling. Has all kinds of pockets and zippers and things to put things in. Then we have this wonderful mug. This is called Cherry Blossom Design. This is a cherry blossom pen to go with it. A cherry blossom pocket papers. A cherry blossom manicure set. This is the blossom one. Isn't that nice? And these little tools in there are very good quality. Oops. Leave it to me to get something stuck in the zipper. There we go.
I told you about what the lady did. She couldn't give us the tax exempt when I
Oh yes, so she
got
added.
that, so she gave us an extra 25% off of the stuff that was already 30% off.
That's really nice.
So because she couldn't figure out, well, she couldn't find
This
the
is a
form
blossom,
for the tax exempt.
like a ID little case. You can put your driver's license, your credit cards, debit cards,
I've got a couple other places I have to stop.
pictures, whatever you like on it. This is a very nice one. So this is basket 128. Basket 128. It's the second Vera Bradley. Hi, Creepy.
Okay, but
You have to show them taking some videos.
Hey.
Hey. Taking good care of my burrito here.
Yes. You. This is basket 102. And this is called Paul Mart. Gee, where have we heard Paul Mart before? These are all different things from our Paul Mart FFRC store. So for you, those of you that haven't gotten too much, way to go, Ellen. That was very good. Gotten too many things from our store. Got lots in here, and if it's dupes for you, you can even give them away to people. You kitties, I need that box. Don't anybody hurt it. So this is the thermos, like a go cup, I call it. It's what color are these? Are they red? Yes. They're red. And it has the FFRC logo on it. It also has two of the, what do you call those things? I can't, my mind. What? Koozies. My brain is like one tonight. Purple and a blue. There's the deck of cards that has lots of FFRC kitties on them. These are really neat. It's got the meow, I love my cat magnet. It has two FFRC logo tablets with paw prints down the side, our FFRC pin. There's a little cute card, friend to friend, two FFRC pins in there. It also has the license plate. Here, somebody asked me about this the other day. It says Save a Life, Spay and Neuter, Friends of Felines Rescue Center, paw prints on the side. Cats are like potato chips. You can't have just one. There's also, this doesn't belong in there. How did we do that?
This is your friend.
We have the, I'll put that where it goes though. We have the a little tote with FFRC on it. And we also have a certificate in here that you can email me and you can do an in honor of or in memory of. It's for one of the plaques, or it doesn't even have to be that. It can be your name. It can be anything you want. One of the little plaques that goes on our shelter house. And you can also sponsor a cat for, we usually say like a month. And check this out. There's also $100 gift card, a gift certificate for you to use in the Paul Mart store only. Congratulations, presented to the catathon basket winner, and it's for $100. So you can save this up. You can keep track of how much you've spent. You can use it for anything you want. So this is basket. See, this is a bad thing when I show stuff. I never get things back in how they're supposed to be. This is basket 102. Now these are the two smaller in size baskets, not in value, but in size. And all the other ones are hefty things. This is a big ticket item. This is big ticket 224. This is in round 7. I believe I should know all these by heart. This is, it's called a concrete paver art, and this cat is Putter. Whoops. Here, Putter. This is Putter. This is big ticket item. This will be in one round. That's round 7. And it's made from Aunt T's Porch Pals, concrete pet paver art. And this is Putter. Yes, Faithy. Yes. The round number is in the corner. Oh. Oh, gosh. Callie, I knew that too. Yeah, thank you for reminding me that. Thank you, Callie. Oh, geez. I told Michelle when she was here this past weekend that sometimes things go so fast for me during the catathon. It's like, now what round are we on? What round are we on? So I asked her if she would take the stickies and put 1 through 7 and then put it on each one. Like this is big ticket item 223. It's round 7. So I can tell at a glance what they are. Thank you, Callie. This is the second paver that we have. And as I said, this is big ticket 223, concrete paver art. And this is Fabio. Oh, Fabio, Fabio, wherefore art thou, Fabio? He's the handsomest cat around. Yep. So this is Fabi. Now, I want to take these and put them over there so I do not hurt them because they're kind of heavy. You go on. And cutters here. There we go. She loves baby food.
Baby food, okay. Rachel, I'm just really in your way, aren't I?
And
Oops.
you guys have to be out here right now.
Yeah, they want snack.
Oh, there's. We get ice cream.
Oh my gosh. I was like saying that you pop in.
Well, we missed our weekend, so.
Yeah, yeah. Man, I'm thirsty.
Were we fired?
No, never.
You can't get out that easy. Back there. Okay, I started in the corner.
Alright, okay, alright, ladies.
Have a good evening.
See you both later. These are big ticket items, and this is ticket item 210, and let me get my other paper here. Guys, don't ruin that box. I need that box. So 210 is in rounds 3 and 4. All items that are big ticket items go 2 rounds, except those that are round 7, and obviously we don't have an 8, so it's just 1. This is big ticket 210, so it'll be in rounds 3 and 4. This is 42 by 60, and it is called Cheerful Ripple. It's 42 by 60. This is made by Rosemary. Gorgeous, gorgeous, as you would know. $2.10. Okay, and then, Preakness, can I use you, buddy girl? This is round 3 and 4. This is big ticket 208. This is a signature quilt, and you all know how we love our signature quilts. This has a lot of your signatures are still on here. Who's down there?
There, oh, there's your hot dog.
And then the back side is very, very pretty. Very, very nice. It's just wonderful. And it's all, whoops, who's under there now? It's all quilted. And it says this is quilt 5 from the FFRC Nation quilt project. This is the last signature quilt. And if you remember right, I believe we had sold this, raffled it once, and it was redonated back to us to do again. So this quilt is working double time for us. And Oh, look at them. Look. Oh, that trucker picture is very cute. Yes, that's in round 7. So this quilt is $208. This is this is called Paris and Cats. Paris and London Cats. This is $209. Looks like we have a ton of papers on each one. We have to keep everything very straight, or we'd be crooked. This is $209. It's beautiful. All kinds of cat designs on it. Definitely with Paris London flavor on it. This is approximately 60 by 74 and a half. And, oh, sorry, Franklin. Big ticket, $221. This is also rounds 3 and 4. These are awesome. Kitties love these. They wash and wash and wash and wash. Big ticket, $221. Big ticket, $212. Come here. We don't need on it anymore. Oh, I like this one too. This is DeWitty did this one. This, isn't that neat? Look at that. This is big ticket 212. It's in rounds 3 and 4. It's called Limp on a Limb. Limp on a Limb. It's 6 by 6. Mid-century modern meets Motawi Mastery in these titles based on the work of celebrated wildlife artist Charlie Harper, a self-described minimal realist. This design is adapted from the artist's print titled Limp on a Limb. I love the colors on this. So this is 212. 212, and the picture is 6 by 6 with a beautiful frame. I think by now we know these items inside and out. And, oh, yeah.
Are those adorable?
This is Gone But Never Forgotten. Love Never Ends at FFRC. This is big ticket 212, 213. I get the rounds 3 and 4 tonight. Yeah, the frame makes 9.5 by 9.5. Thanks, DeWitty. And this is, uh-oh, it's 7 o'clock. Look at that. And guess who's in the middle? Our buddy, my buddy, Paul. There's Putter, Jonah, oh, Hank, Big Al, Emily, Magenta. Oh my gosh. Isn't this wonderful? And this is big ticket 213. So you know all of this is a telethon. It's something that it's not on the camera. You have to call us 419-393-2400 at that time. Mods will, I'm sure, be giving it out. Electra, these are items for the catathon. Yep. Emily, yes, it was. And I think I have time to do one more. I'll put that there so I do that later. Hi, hubby. Oh, geez. You guys better stay off of that. They sound mean and
Yes, you sounded so vicious.
whoops. Which way you going there, my bud? Hi, my buddy boy. Whew. Ah. Okay, this is the side you'll see, basket 129. And this is thanks to Kelly in round 5. I'm gonna bust through these things real fast. This is one of those flip it totes. Oh, there's a good picture of it. These are really cool. These are really, really neat. I've seen a friend of mine had one of these. Flip it totes. Yeah. Okay, and this one is, as you know, it's called Family Fun. So this is stuff that can be shared within a family. Lots of cool, fun stuff in this. This is lawn darts. It's a 2-in-1 game, and these are safe. We actually have this game as one of our cat stock things. All right, I'm going to use that there, Armstrong. Oh, that's not going to work. We have Monopoly, the traditional Monopoly. There's the Catopoly. Whoops, sorry. Hey, there's a Sphinx in there. Check it out. See it? Oh gosh, that's cool. And there's the Game of Life, which you know is just a fun game with the family. There's a Not a Quilt. Everything needed to do one is in here, and this can be a family thing to do together. Oh, this is fun. Scrabble. This is Ultimate Guide to the Perfect Word, choosing poetry, sayings, quotes. It's a fun book. It's interesting. Lots and lots of cool stuff in there. This is the Hoovercraft, the futuristic building and balancing game. Would be very much fun. Fat Fuzzies, pipe cleaner crafts. This is something to do with your kids. We were going to put this in one of the kids' one, and then we decided, no, that would be kind of fun for a whole family to do together. This is also another crafty one. Could have went in a couple different ones, but we decided to put it together for kids. I think we're going to take that off. There's, it's called a Busy Bucket, and it has, or maybe that's, oh, there we go. Critter clothespins, and you can decorate them. We're going to do this. It's another fun thing to do together. There's 64 foam shapes and 152 stickers and 32 clothespins in that. Of course, the water games, all kinds of different things you can play in the lake, pool, river, wherever. They all float. The best, this is the one, oh yeah, everybody's been oohing on this one too. The best of TV, thank you for doing that. The best
Yeah,
of
so empty.
TV and movies. Yeah, I was going to do that this morning. I got sidetracked. So easy to do. And logo party. It's a whole different way to experience your favorite brands. It's not what you know that counts, it's what you do. Get your teammates to guess brands based on 4 different types of clues. You can draw it, describe it, do it, or reveal it. Yes. Yeah, get those kids off the computer. Get them to play with the family. Okay, and that is all I'm going to show tonight. How did this possibly go in there? And this too? things in there. That's why I hesitate to take stuff out sometimes. It's never gonna go back in. Okay, and you all know when whoever wins these, your winning amount includes shipping, of course. The little guy Dr. Darcy brought in, he's in here. He's a blast. He's a great lot of fun. He's crazy, he's silly, he's fun.
What's he look like?
He's tiger white. He's got a bunch of stitches down his leg. He should be sleeping because he's been a busy boy today. Yeah, he's got a bunch of sutures down his back leg.
Yeah, I know, I haven't seen him.
Okay, folks. That's it. Oh. Yeah, we love our kitties just like they are. All right, I'm going to put things away and then I'm heading in. Thank you all. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. This whole week is nutty.
Like, this is any indication today.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a flyby.
I would like to read a little tonight too. I'm going to lower you down now. Yes, Cyrus. Yeah, he's fun, man. That boy can. He's a nut. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna. There you go. You're as low as you can go, and then that way you can see the floor for bedtime for tonight. And between Angie and Becky, one of them will put some toys and stuff down. Oh.